It's Week 11 of the...
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
Play action. It's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The numbers for Mixon last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
3rd down and 1. And they go play action now. Burrow, he'll buy some time right. Oh, nice move. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys 20-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Let's get set.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. But a big play in as well.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow. This was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Bengals at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. On the move to his left. And he's got this down to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and
he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the visiting Falcons who were able to come away with the victory. Desmond Ridder, another strong game as his guys moved to 9-1 on the season. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half. And not only the offense that you already referenced in the first half, but put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They're passing here. Joe Burrow, flush to his right. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got?
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow. An 8-yard touchdown.
Here we go.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Burrow. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Burrow on play action. pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Burrow looking to pass. Shakes off this under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Charlie Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a... So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow on first down, flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Rolling to his left. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Carter, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that I'm...
One, ready?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go with Burrow. And he'll go down at the 28. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Rolling to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Flush to his right.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can.